Hey guys, what's up? It's JP here, and I'm back with the next part of series, what are we, 12? Series 12 opening. And today we'll be doing Phantom Nightmare, which is, of course, a pretty exciting set as a collector. It's got some GX related cards in Ubel, so we'll be hoping to pull one of the prismatics in, or Ubel and prismatic. Obviously, it's the OG Ubel in quarter century, which is obviously fun. There is the two magicians of, I guess they're called magicians of bond and unity, I guess. And yeah, obviously, again, this is one of those lower valued sets. There's maybe a couple of good cards like voiceless. The voiceless cards are in here, I guess is what they're called. And then we got the Ubel stuff. We got Promethean Princess as well in here, which is, I guess it's that's what it's called here. So yeah, let's put this guy off to the side here. Today's the video's looking a bit smaller today for some reason. Not sure. They had some weird like update to the software, so I had to like. It took me way longer to start up here than usual, but yeah. Let's put this guy out of the way here so that it's not just flooding here. And this will probably make the cards look way too small here. So yeah, once again, we're gonna have to do some, I guess you call it last minute adjustments here. Not really sure why they adjusted the camera stuff. Not sure if this makes it better or not, or worse here, but yeah, let's zoom in here a little bit. And yeah, that should be good enough, I guess. All right, so first pack, here we go. Let's get that just in frame here. So yeah, again, pretty exciting stuff. Let's see if there's anything I want in this collection here other than the magicians. Not really, just the UL stuff. So let's hope to pull one. If we can get one in holo, that'd be pretty cool as well. A lot of voices voice. This is the Chronicle spell reprinted, and that's the Ubel trap. So yeah, nice and slow. Hopefully we don't show our hand too quickly like we did in the last video. That was a bit of a disaster here. You can tell my scruff is a bit out of control, but yeah, starting off nice. So this is a pretty essential card for the voiceless package, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I think we're still a little bit zoomed out here for some reason. So let's just make that a bit. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks more right. Does that look better? Yeah, that looks much better. So yeah, not sure why they changed. For some reason, even the zoom in is a little different. I had to like zoom in way more than I normally do. At least on the settings wise, Alpha Super. Nice. And yeah, we are less than a month away, I think, from the latest or the next big set, which is the overframe, over the limit, whatever it's called. The names are that set name is just so confusing. It's like over the limit, or over the frame, over the limit frame. I have no idea, man. I keep forgetting the name, but we are about a month or so away, so that would be pretty exciting. There may not be more videos out from me till then, unless it's a gaming related one. We got some horrors, and obviously this is a big one. Yeah. Yeah, we got the horror stuff coming out. Right, pretty early here actually. Yeah, so we are expecting that set to come out soon. There's obviously news on the new SP IP card that's coming out in that set. Not sure when the TCG is getting that here, but that's the weird goblin card, right? But hopefully you guys get it pretty soon here. The OCG's probably overhyped here. I've noticed a sudden trend or sudden increase in Yu-Gi-Oh products being sold. So That's something to keep in mind. I'm not sure if people are starting to, those are the early birds jumping on the bandwagon or not, but yeah. So I did realize that I did mention that I would oh, this is the new grinder golem retrain, right? That I did say I would show a little bit of the collection or a couple of cards at the very least here. So uh, that I added to my collection rather. So just right off screen here, you guys can't really see it here, but yeah, I did get this. This is the Labyrinth of Nightmare PSA 10 Ultimate Dark Magician. So yeah, that's like the big one I added here. It's not like a particularly expensive card. I mean, relatively inexpensive. It's not like the original one that I got, which is the Blue Eyes. If you guys want to see it, I'll show it. But it did, it is pretty hard to come by in PSA 10s, I think. Not sure what the pop rate is on that, but it's a pretty rare piece, I think, to find in 10. And obviously this is like way back when, right? So it's not like a, I don't, oh, I think we pulled a hollow. So we got the Ubel. That's pretty cool. Oh no, it's a alti. Sometimes the outermost border here or the altis kind of give this like rainbow look. Can you, I'm not sure if you can see it here. Yeah, like that. So it kind of looks like a hollow, but yeah, it is the alti. It's the new Red Raptor boss monster, the Ultimate Falcon, I guess is what it's called. And yeah, let's put that there. So yeah, it's an older card, so they're pretty hard to to find in PSA 10s. It cost me like a few $100, which is not, again, not too crazy here, all things considered, especially if you compare it to the Blue Eyes, which is absolutely ridiculous in price. In fact, if anything, it's gone up in price, so I'm pretty lucky I got it quite early. There's Dark Guardian card that sees absolutely no play whatsoever. It's already like bad when it released, right? And it's so funny because it came out in GX era and they printed it like what, 2 3 years ago, maybe 2 years at this point. It's kind of ridiculous, right? You would think they would at least try and make it a good card, but I guess Gate Guardians in general are pretty bad. So yeah, making some a little bit of leeway here into this set, trying to make sure the the things don't spill over like that. Yeah, there we go. Is this a memento card? It kind of looks like one, doesn't it? That's the Ubel spell. So yeah, over the frame is coming out. Again, I did manage to get one case. Part of me is regretting not getting more, but you know, as a collector, I can only spend so much here. And ooh, looks like we got a prismatic. Yeah, quarter century. That's pretty cool. Let's just put that aside for last then. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's pretty exciting to get a prismatic. It's pretty rare, obviously, because these are loose boxes. So I'm not saying that they're filtered, but they are loose, right? So voiceless. I got the voiceless cards again. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty exciting. Hopefully something good. It's unlikely to be the most insane card, being that it is a. It's really hard to tell, right, whether it is or not in loose boxes, but still. And it's pretty hard to get these boxes too because, you know, being from Singapore, you get Asian prints, not Japanese prints. So I actually got these boxes in Japan or from Japan. So to me, the colors are actually a bit different. Like the Asian print colors are a little brighter. If that makes sense. I could show it to you. Once again, let me just go through this pack first. Another spell. I think I have it right off screen here. Yeah. So if you look at the Asian print, you notice the colors a little bit brighter for the rare monsters, or for the effect monsters. So the colors look a little muted to me, but I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Also, the Asian prints, one day kind of, you know how the foils kind of warp over time for OCG products? The Asian prints kind of fold into themselves. Well, almost like they kind of warp inwards, you know? Does that make sense? Let me just show you what I mean again. It's really hard to explain, but yeah, look at this one where it's kind of it kind of warps inwards like that, whereas the OCG ones kind of fold sideways, if that makes sense. Right, they kind of fold into itself. Spell Chronicle. This is the EMP. Yeah, this is the other SB related card, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be related to K9. I heard somebody say that it's kind of related to K9s, but there's no way, right? And our first Ultra, this is I think it's Magispectors. Yeah, nothing too exciting so far, but we did pull a Prismatic. We already know that because we kind of saw a glimpse of it in the other pack. So no secret. There won't be a secret in this one, which is fine by me. I don't mind not having a secret. It does seem that with all the ultras are kind of together, which is kind of weird. Normally they're a little spaced out here. That's another super. So yeah, all the supers are out, and only one ultra, which is kind of strange. The ratio should be the same as they've been before, so it's just kind of weird that they're all clumped up together like that. Yeah, that's just a rare. So yeah, almost done. Well, a couple more packs to go. This is again, I guess, because I started rambling and opened up showed you guys the Labyrinth or Nightmare, the Dark Magician. There we go. That's the big boy right there. The Labyrinth of Nightmare Dark Magician here. We kind of got a little bit sidetracked, but yeah, that's the weird plant monster that's supposed to support Yubels, but seasonal play, I guess. But to be fair, Yubels haven't been relevant in quite a while now. That's the are those vernalizers? This one's a Magispector, right? I think it's not a vernalizer card. It's been a while since I actually looked at the meta, so that's the weird hamster card. Oh, that's an interesting looking card. Never seen that. So yeah, oddly enough, only two ultras, which seems a little low. Maybe we'll pull it in the last. What are we at? 3 packs? Jeez. Yeah, there we go. Again, not a great hit, but a hit nonetheless. I'm not sure I'll be keeping any of these though, to be very honest. So they all just go into the big bulk box, which I will either give away or sell away at some point. Hopefully I can sell it. It's not going to be easy to sell bulk, but we'll see how it goes. Kind of need to make back a little bit of this money. Money's going to be really tight this year, I think. I am headed to Japan in a few days, so yeah, expecting to blow quite a big amount there. All right, last pack. Only 3 ultras. That's pretty surprising, actually. Yeah. Actually, it feels like there's a lot less cards here, but I could be mistaken here. So let's go right here. We got the weird little guy there. Yep, nothing yet. That's the voiceless voice ritual, and ooh. You know what? It's not the worst that we could have pulled here. A prismatic. This is the yeah. This is a pretty important card if you want to play the deck. So, not the greatest, not the worst. Obviously, it would have been great to pull the magicians, but that's pretty rare. I think that's like one in every few cases. So yeah, you know what? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys again once I'm back from Japan. I'll probably show you guys a bit of the haul from there as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh, before I sign off here, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So this one here, this one is the, as you can tell, it's a little different in color. It is the misprint of the blue eyes. So yeah, that's like, compared to the Dark Magician, that one really costs quite a bit. I'm not gonna disclose how much I paid for it, but if you pull up the number, you could probably tell. So yeah, uh, that's a couple of cards in the collection. Obviously, those are the more, I would say, rare cards, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want me to show you more of the collection, you know, we'll get there at some point. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. JP signing out.